Never too early for one of these.
Good gosh, 12 o'clock. I'm going to wait.
I got a long day in this chair right here. I'll be sitting in this chair till 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, whose freaking fault is that?
Yours.
No. This is a funny meme.
Keep it down back there.
Dude, I'm telling you. I keep expecting somebody to bust in here any minute.
In their underwear?
Yeah.
Shayne, I can't get the lid off the pickle jar. Dad, your snuffleupagus is hanging out. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to flip those back around the other way. Snuffleupagus.
You sound. Your mic. Have you messed with your mic at all?
No. What do I sound like? Oh, here we go with technical issues. I haven't tested a thing. Hold on.
Turn the gain down on the mic because
I don't have all of those settings, Travis. We've talked about
on this right here. You don't have a gain on your mic itself. On the mic itself.
Gain.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. You were like redlining. You were peeking out. Your voice was getting distorted.
Okay. Oh. Do I sound a little better now?
Yeah, that sounds better.
A little crisper, a little more podcasty?
Little casty. Yeah, little casty.
Okay. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I turned down.
You might have, moving it or something, you might have put your hand on it and rotated it a little bit.
No, I actually turned a knob here that's changed. It's like I can't hear any background noise anymore.
Well, that's good. You don't want to hear background noise.
I know, but it's the echo and hummy is gone. Hummy. Why am I'm making up words?
Problem solved, right?
But it doesn't. Yeah, but it doesn't say gain on there. So
what's that actually say?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it because I can't freaking see it.
So much. Hold on, I can't read this. Where's my magnifying phone?
Hold on.
Oh, you laugh.
Yeah, it just says mic volume up and down.
Uh-huh.
That's what I turned the mic volume up and down.
Well, there you go. Good job.
Yeah, but it stopped. Okay.
It stopped what?
It stopped the echo,
that you normally hear?
The background noise. Yeah, I have no background noise now.
Well, good. Is that a good thing? Or, I mean, I can bang some cymbals and pots and pans if you want.
No, I hear zero background noise.
So sorry. Here we go.
I like this, though.
Are you just trying to navigate adulthood in a world that still expects you to have it all figured out? Welcome to This Is 50 with your hosts, Travis Holmes and Shayne McManus.
Shayne!
Travis!
How's your microphone working now?
I like it.
Yeah? What'd you do to it? Did you actually follow my directions and fix it?
Yes, I guess so. I just turned some knobs. You said to find the gain button. It doesn't say gain, but I turned it. Anyway, I think I sound sexy now, don't I?
What'd you say? You sound more podcasty?
Yes, yeah.
And I can see your levels are a little bit better on my end.
That's great.
I'll fix those here in a minute.
Great.
Hit it with a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
So
I'm going to have to listen to you brag about this shit the whole show. I told you so.
How,
you just listen to me 5 shows ago, we would probably have higher ratings than what we do.
We'll be a 10 instead of a 9. So how's your new wallet? Are you getting looks from people when you pull it out at the mall and stuff? What happened? Are you still going with the EDC wallet, the everyday carry wallet?
Yeah, it's the same thing, but this one.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
We got to get you. Okay.
So what happened? What do you mean this one? What happened to the old one?
Well, I got a new one. It's sitting in there on the dresser.
The old one's on the dresser
chilling.
or the new one?
The old one is on the dresser.
Okay, so can I have that one?
I retired it already. Yeah, you can have this one. I'll send it to you in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all yours.
So why did you retire that one? You only had it a week, less than a week.
I know, but I'm always constantly looking for different things. So that one just sat in my pocket. This one
vibrates your pocket.
This one attaches to the back of my phone.
I don't think that's a good idea, Shane.
I love it. I swear I love it. It's awesome.
You're going to be...
It's great. It does. It's no. It's not going anywhere. Nothing in here is coming out. The thing's not coming off the phone. And then when you don't want to use it, you just pull it off and stick it in your pocket like a regular little thing. But here's the cool thing. Watch this. Now it's a phone stand. Look at that. Is that not cool?
So, if someone wants to rob you while you're watching Netflix, they just run by and grab the whole thing and their wallet, keys, phone, everything's gone.
Well, it'll be somebody in the house because I'm not going to sit out and watch Netflix in public. But I don't go anywhere that much. It's just, I mean, not really, honestly.
You are
It's just a very...
You are one step away
Check
from...
it out. I mean, look. Look. Well, hold on.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me cover up my face. I don't want anybody to see that.
Okay.
But that's my ID right there. God, I hate backwardsness on the cameras.
That's all right.
Hold on. The pup's wanting to move. Get on in there. Make yourself comfortable. Go on in the kitchen. Get you something to eat. Yeah, I love this thing. This is awesome. It's teeny tiny. I got 2 credit cards in here. My ID, my carry and concealed license.
You are one step away, Shane, of having that stupid, like you see all the soccer moms have, that where the whole phone fits into a leather thing and it opens up like a butterfly.
No.
Like a notebook.
No.
You're one step away from that.
I'm one step away from having a big, huge beard that I have to keep every hair trimmed and go to the barbershop and pay $1,000 for this guy to, trim me up, and drinking smoked whiskey.
And here's another thing that I worry about with that being a magnet on that phone is your phone has information on it. And how do you erase information off of something? Now, I don't know if it's got a magnetic tape in there, like a reel-to-reel or anything like that, but the magnets usually erase information.
Well, okay, well, let's get you caught up. I have an iPhone which has magnets built into it. It's called MagSafe. So the iPhone itself actually has this little round circle of magnets built into the phone that will like suck a wireless charger to the back of it to get it on there perfectly so it'll charge.
Yeah, but it's strategically placed far enough away from the memory source to not erase the memory. It's like what we were talking about, the magnet or the microphones where they can vortex you in.
Yeah, I mean, but it's... There we go. Just waiting on it. But it's... No. But the magnets on the wallets, you can put all kinds of accessories on there. You can get you a magnet that sticks your phone in your, like a phone holder in your car. I know you are just so interested in this stuff. I really like it.
I guess you're right. Yeah, I didn't think about the
dog. The dog's apparently thirsty.
I guess you're right, because I didn't think about the magnets like Uber drivers and stuff. They have theirs like mounted to the dash with a little magnet. Okay, I take everything back, Shane. That's a genius thing. I need to get one for myself and one for every phone that we have in the house. So,
well, I mean, it's just new. It's something. This is what all the young folks are doing.
Is this the YouTube video? You actually had to watch a YouTube video to have someone tell you, and I know you bought this last week, but this week is the new improved model. For another $29.95, you can have the same wallet that we just sent you last week, but this one's got a rare earth magnet on it. It's 100% natural. It's ground from the depths of China's quarry mine and sent right to your doorstep.
This is a result of me trolling around on Amazon. Is pretty much what it is. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, wow, there's one with a magnet on it.
You got to get on.
Try that.
You got to get on Temu. You got to get on Temu and do your searching from there.
That's a communist China site where they're tracking your every move, and they're gonna show up on your doorstep and want your liver.
Well, where do you think these magnets come from? They ain't coming from Oklahoma.
It's a magnet. I mean, how hard can it? I mean, China a magnet exporter?
It's rare earth.
You can make a magnet in your home.
You can make a magnet in your home.
Yes. Rare. What is a rare earth magnet? What's the difference?
It's comes from the ground. It is a magnet. That's what creates the polar vortex of the North and South Pole. Why do you think the needle spins?
What makes it better than a regular magnet?
They're not as strong.
What makes it better than a... Do you have a magnetometer to test them all?
I take all my rocks and rub them on copper wire, and then boom, I've got a magnet. It's not a strong magnet, but I have a magnet.
Oh, well, send me video of you rubbing your rocks on copper wire. That'll be fun. I don't look. It sticks to my phone. It keeps my. Hold on, people.
What's wrong?
Puppy's mad.
Oh,
Y'all, you two were all going to get to see the problem. Hold on.
Stephanie, be quiet.
Isn't she sweet? Look at her. Okay. Get on in there. There you go. She was thirsty.
Oh,
Sorry.
thirsty.
That's a round of applause for our guest, Bella.
Is she doing okay?
Yeah, she's doing much better. She's attacking people and flying around the house like Superman. So she's good. Anyway,
right.
Love my little wallet. Thanks for letting me talk about it. It sticks to the back of my phone, just recapping.
You know, for someone who says they don't go anywhere, they don't do anything, you're so worried about what you're going to bring out in public when you have to go out.
I'm not worried about, I'm trying to scale down. So I'm thinking, okay, I've got my phone in my pocket. In one pocket, I've got my wallet in another. I've got this in this pocket, this in that pocket. So I'm consolidating. So now I got my phone and my wallet all in one pocket.
So here's the
Now, granted, that's going to pull my pants down because I got more weight in one pocket. But look at that. Is that not?
I mean, cool? Are you getting like people getting mad at you because you're late to wherever you're going because where's Shayne? Oh, he's probably putting his phone in his front pocket and his keys in his wallet in the back pocket and stuff. You know, if he had just a normal wallet, he'd be here by now. Are you getting? Is this the reason? You know, I mean, is it delaying how much? If you go out, once a month, if that, somewhere, and that one time a month, you know, people are getting mad at you because, God damn it, Shayne, if you only had something in your pocket that would just consolidate it and make everything a lot easier for you to get out of the house that much faster, we would be happy with you right now. You've ruined dinner. Grandpa's 50th, 9th wedding anniversary is ruined, and now we have to go home. What do you have to say for yourself? Shayne.
They're going to get mad at, look, somebody's going to be mad at me no matter what kind of wallet I'm carrying. That's just the way it goes.
Unless it's empty.
I'm still on trial for Kennedy's murder. Well, that's an old joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I just like the look. Like I said, I get on Amazon, troll around looking for stuff because what else do I have to do? And I just look at that and go, well, that's kind of
not
cool.
leave the house. Why don't you get something?
Yeah.
Why don't you get something that's in the house that makes your life better in the house? It'd be different, Shayne, if you were leaving like the house 4 or 5 times a day. You know, if I had a wallet that I could just slap right on the back of my phone and make my life that much easier. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. But no, you're like this. 3 weeks from now, I think I'm going to have to go to the store. I hope I remember my wallet and stuff.
Well, thanks for making me feel better about myself. How much is this session going to cost me?
Well, add it to your bill.
It's a wallet. I think it's cool.
All right. Well, good. Yeah, good for you. I still have my Fossil solid leather wallet. It still works fine for me. And you know what? Mm-hmm. It sits in the car until I'm ready for it.
Well, that's the other thing about this. It can sit in the car. But if I ever go anywhere. But see, then if it's sitting in the car, I can't whip it out to buy something online.
That's why you have the computer remember your passwords and your credit card information.
No.
Do you have do you use Safari or did you use Google or Chrome?
I use Safari. I mean, I've got the keychain password thing going on, but I don't know. I am probably one person in this world that could be hacked by a 2-year-old. All of my passwords are the same for everything. And
coming up next, our 2-year-old guest, Timmy. All right, guys, stick around. I'm gonna talk about my dad. Took a little fall the other day.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Bless his heart.
We'll be right back. He's not retarded.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. Well, when you hear about the fall, you'll see, God damn, what a retard. That's my operating system. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice break.
Shane, did you figure out what was wrong with your dad's, your father-in-law's chair thing? Did you mount it to the wall yet? Is that working still?
No, yeah, it's fine. I mean,
Well, hold on. Let's back up. Is your father-in-law there yet?
Yes.
I've lost
Got
track.
Been here for a week now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And is the chairlift that you've made that, gremlin style, does it go up and down with him no problem?
Yeah, it's fully functional.
Do you have?
It's being used more of a cargo transport right now.
Does he
like Amazon boxes and stuff? He's bought some furniture and a computer desk or a computer desk, computer chair, some stuff for his room up there. But we've just piled the box on top of the chairlift and run it up there so we don't have to carry it.
Is he one of those? I don't need this. I'll walk up the stairs myself. Is he stubborn or is he like, no, I need this?
I don't know if he. So my wife kind of took this and ran with it. I think he had mentioned that maybe at some point down the road he would probably need a stair lift because our stairs go straight up. They're pretty steep. And she just took it and ran with it. I don't think he needs it right now. He probably doesn't. But it's here if he does or when he does. But right now it's just being used as a dumbwaiter.
Well, what if he, falls and breaks his leg or something like that? Then you're definitely going to need it. And you're like, thank God I got this thing.
Well, let's hope not. I mean, but yeah, it's here. My wife uses it more than anybody else.
For her to ride up and down?
Yeah, she looks like Dr. Evil riding around the house on this thing.
Fire the laser.
Release the sharks. It's not being utilized for what it's supposed to be. Which most things are. They're not. You just get them and then,
like a wallet.
Sounded good at the time. Get off of Amazon. She bought it on Amazon, by the way. Get off of Amazon.
Get on Temu.
You got to tell me about Temu.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you about later.
Okay.
Later on, I should say.
But it works fine. It's holding the weight. It's not wobbly. It's not shaky. It's not questionable.
Well, good. Solid.
I'm not gonna do the wall anchors until it starts swaying.
Solid craftsmanship.
Yeah, that's me.
So my dad, I told you we've been dealing with foxes and stuff here at the house, and I guess we haven't seen anything. We fenced our chickens in and stuff. Big 2,000 square foot fenced in area. All our chickens are out there, so everyone's safe. So. But my dad insisted
2,000 square feet for chickens?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're free range. I got a bunch of them out there. Like 50 of them out there.
My gosh.
And my dad wanted, he felt bad because he would let the chickens out. And the fox, as soon as my dad would let the chickens out, we'd lose like three like that. Three of them just like that. And because he, opens the chicken houses up and they all come running out and they all run across the property. And he, goes back inside. Clueless to the world and not paying attention, not watching the flock to make sure everything's okay. And then, of course, a fox comes by and grabs 2 or 3 of them. And so he felt bad. He's like, I'm going to buy it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for dinner.
So he bought a trap, those live traps, the big wire, square rectangle boxes, wire and stuff. So he bought one. I said, okay, Dad, I got one. He goes, well, you need more. So he bought a couple more. I said, Dad, then are you going to set them? Because I'm not going to set them. I'll set a snare before I set, 15 traps all over the place. He's like, yeah, I'll set them. I said, all right, Dad, we'll throw them in the side-by-side. We'll drive around the property. We'll load them up. The guy at the store said throw honey buns in there. He said foxes, for whatever reason, it's that sweet dough or whatever. Could be anything. Regular powdered donut. Doesn't matter. Foxes love that. So, great.
So, what did your dad do? Throw a chicken in there to draw him in?
Well, here, you want more? Use this one. It's half eaten.
Yeah.
But once we had the fence in the area, we had to use like honey buns for bait. And I showed my dad, I'm like, all right, Dad, this is how you set them. And I'm showing him how to lift the thing and hit the little clasp and the lever plate and all that stuff. When the fox goes in, it hits the plate. This is the mechanism, how it works. Okay. So I'm like, all right, Dad. And I had to flag them. So I got like these pink marker flags, the little metal thing with a little plastic on top, little plastic flag, to mark them on the property so we can see them, because they're kind of camouflaged, to where the traps are. It's kind of like a deadliest catch. So he goes out there and he puts the first one down, he sets it, and then I'm like, all right, Dad, we go over here, and he's walking. He's 77 years old. He can't walk right.
I'm walking here.
And he's walking, and he's got those old people legs where they bow out, like left to right, like he's been riding a horse with his shins all day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Dad.
You've warned Amy about those kinds of legs, right?
Right. So I'm like, Dad, just be careful walking around. All right. So the property is developed on one side, and it's still rugged on the other side. So there's like piles of leaves and piles of sticks and all that stuff, just natural. He puts the trap down, sets it down, grabs a hold of the tree, and tries to turn around and start heading back to the side-by-side. Doesn't pay attention, steps on a pile of leaves that is fluffier than the ground. So the ground is like 1.5 feet deep underneath these leaves, steps in it, does this whole man, arms flailing out to the side, trying to grab anything around him, and literally rolls on his butt, on his back, and then his head. Rolls into a patch of briars.
Oh no.
And you know how old people's skins are. You fart and they got blood's coming off their strong wind will rip off a layer of skin, and he gets it all wrapped up in the briars. And he's got scratches and stuff all over him, and of course it's like being in a car crash. Fell right on his butt, and then on his back, and then his head, and he couldn't get up. I had to physically stand up behind him while he sat Indian style, came up behind him, stood him straight up, and held him there while his friggin' Joe Swanson feet dangled underneath him. And then he finally got his feet together and then walked him over to the side-by-side and threw him in the side-by-side. He's like,
I can just hear that conversation. You're going over there. Hey, here's what I'm imagining. You go in behind him and do both your hands up in his armpits, the fireman pickup.
Exactly.
And you're going, Dad, what are you doing?
I said,
why are you got to be such a dumbass? Why are you out here? I told you to leave this alone. I told you this was going to happen if you went out here and put all these traps up, and now look at you. You're rolling around in the briars. You're bleeding to death. Might as well just leave you here. Is that what happened?
No, what I said was, what did we learn from this?
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Fuck that. I said, what did we learn from this? That you cannot be mobile out here on the property.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
so
more
you're just killing his self-esteem.
Yeah, I'm doing the finger wave at him. Like,
jeez.
I don't mind you coming out here and help, but know your boundaries, know your limits. And he's like,
don't cause me to get up.
I'm sitting here drinking a high life, man. Don't make me. Oh, damn it, Dad. So he fell. And then, of course, I don't know. He didn't hit his head. Thank God he didn't hit his head on a fucking tree. That would have been a whole fucking day in the hospital for that. Got him back up to the house. He walked inside the house. Had to kind of put my hand on his ass to push him up the stairs, one step, all the way up the stairs. He goes in his bedroom, patches himself up. I'm like, how you feel? He's like, well, I'm a little dizzy. I'm like, okay, well, you should lay down and go to sleep or something.
Oh. Yeah, that's sound advice.
Well,
hit your head, go to sleep.
Yeah. Shake it off. You'll be all right in the morning. So maybe. No, he walks around. Yeah. Hello. So he lays around and he was fine. Next day, he's like, hey, good. He's like, I can't go out and do my chores. I'm like, oh, really? Open up the doors to the chickens? You can't do that? All right, fine, no problem. He couldn't get the mail. He can't, feed himself. He can feed himself, but he just physically can't move. Like he has to do. You ever seen Tim Conway in the old Carol Burnett show where he does the old man shuffle with his feet?
Yeah,
that's what he has to do to walk around the house. And he can't turn. He can't spin fast like you who are having problems with your neck. Doing the whole robotic upper torso turn. He can't turn, and he's still right now. He can't. And this is a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks that he fell.
This is just after the fall that he got that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still. I mean, it's like I said, it's like being in a car wreck, and he just can't. You know, you always fear. I mean, Shayne, me and you, 50 some odd years old. You don't think about falling. You think about hurting yourself, but you don't think about that balance, that cognitive, disorientation when you start moving around and stuff. You don't think about that the older you get. And my dad was just like, not that he wanted to do it. He said, I want to go out there. I want to put these traps down. You can show me how to do it. Just have patience with me. Fine, no problem. There was no rush. There was no anything like that. He gets out of the side-by-side. We stand on the back of we have like a dump truck on the back of the side-by-side. This is how you do everything. All right, Dad, the trap's set. Walk it over there and just set it on the ground. Walks over there, sets it on the ground, turns around like, yay, look at me. And then freaking steps in the leaves and down he goes.
Well, you're right. You don't think about that. I mean, you see elderly people walking like that in the stores and they're just barely moving, and because you're not like that yet. It's just kind of hard to imagine how that works, but how they're feeling. But
well, I mean,
get him a helmet first of all. That way, if he sneaks out of the house, you don't have to worry about that. And I'd tell him, listen, you get out here and you fall again, I'm gonna have to call somebody to come out there and pick you up.
This is twice now he's fallen. This is twice now he's fallen here.
Yeah, it might take somebody a while to get out there. So, if you fall in the heat, you're going to get hot and the briars are going to scratch your ass up. Just stay in the house.
Well, the first time that he fell, Shayne, on the back, the back side going up into the back porch area, the covered porch area, you've seen that right back there. He was walking up those steps, and they're a 6-inch rise. They're ADA accessible. 11-inch run, 6-inch rise, and we got a nice big heavy-duty handrail, and he was walking up it. Was carrying something in one hand, like a bag of groceries, and was trying to hold the handrail at the same time. His shoes, those Velcro shoes that he doesn't Velcro, he got all tangled up in those shoes, and he freaking came down on his knee. Food went flying over there. He was out there for 30 minutes. I wasn't home. I was off doing something else, and Amy's in the back room on conference calls on headphones just like we have here. He said he was sitting there yelling, help, 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 help. Nothing. Nobody came. He had to get up and finally, I didn't know until I got home. I think I was at a doctor's appointment or dentist or something. And he's like, hey, just let you know I fell, and his knees all. He's going in the home. We're putting him in a home. And that's his worst fear of us dropping him off in a home. He's trying to make himself, relevant or able body around the house. So,
well, I would tell him, listen, if you don't want to end up in a home, stay in the home.
but I mean, he gets
just hang out in the house. Don't, we got the property, we've got the chickens, we've got everything. Walk out here on the porch and sit down and enjoy the view or whatever.
Have a beer, relax, and then if you fall, you're only a couple feet from the kitchen door. We can drag you in, roll you up on the carpet, and then throw you in the dumpster.
Well, get him one of those life alert bracelets. Get him an Apple Watch. If he falls, it'll call the police.
We tried talking to him about that, and he's like, I don't want one of those. They're way too expensive. It's like you have to have a whole security system, and it's like $600 a month. It's something stupid like that.
No.
And then he's got these stupid. I've got an intercom system up here, and we have 4 intercoms. And if he has some kind of problem, he can hit the intercom and it'll alert, like in our bedroom, in the office, up here, and then in his bedroom. We've got these intercom systems. I'm like, Dad, well, I just don't want to be alone. I feel like I'm alone on the back side of the house. All right, fine, no problem. But this isn't going to help you if you're laying on the floor, Dad. Well, I know, but at least I can, do this and do. I'm like, all right, fine.
No, you don't have to. Does he have like a smartphone?
It's an Obama phone.
Obama phone. No.
It's not. It's part of his was it AA? What's when you're old and you get the discounts?
The June bug.
No.
Twitter bug. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. The AAA.
No, not AAA. It's not. I've got a flat tire.
No. Okay. Double A's then. AA batteries. I don't know what you're talking about. Get him a bracelet, not the
AARP phone.
Yeah. The Association for, I don't know what it is. You can get him a Fitbit. That has fall detection on it. And then it will, you can set it. Now listen, you can set it up to where if he falls, it will send an alert to your phone, to Amy's phone. You can set it up to send it to the police or whatever. See, there you go.
I just need him to shut the damn refrigerator. That's all I need. I get alerts on my phone all the time. Dad, do. Your Samsung refrigerator needs to be closed. Do. Your Samsung refrigerator needs to be closed.
I see where the hell your priorities are. You get an alert if your refrigerator door's open, but Dad can lay there for an hour. Great.
Dad, you okay? He's breathing. Cancel.
Jeez.
All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back. Oh, God. Oh.
Good thing you're an only child. Well, maybe it's not a good thing. You're a terrible influence.
Hello, Mr. Light.
Golly.
Him in a wet shoe will get you
slap in the face.
Right. You ready?
All right, let's do it. Yeah. What are we talking about?
How's your what do you got, a fire to get to?
No.
Well, smoke in that room. I figured you got
to. No, I mean, you know what it is. It's my vape.
Are you doing the herbal stuff yet there, Shane? Oh, Jesus Christ. God, you filled up the whole screen.
Yeah, I know. But I don't inhale this, right? I don't.
Then why do it?
Because I still get the nicotine and the flavor. It's like smoking a cigar. That's how I do it. But anyway, who cares?
What do you like, to inhale it or suck it in and rinse it around your mouth like a shot of tequila and then
blow it out your nose and you get the flavor and the nicotine, but you don't inhale it into your lungs. That's how you do a cigar.
Well, how do you suck it into your mouth? That's a lot of smoke. Your mouth is not that big. That's in your lungs. That's all in your lungs. Yep.
Not one bit.
Cough.
No.
There you go. Smoke. See? Coming right out. That's in your lungs.
No, it's still floating around the room.
Shh, bullshit.
I promise you. It leaves a flavor on your lips, too.
You know what? I used to like smoking, just for speaking of flavors on your lips, Jacars.
Mm-hmm.
I used to smoke those when I was cool with the mohawk and stuff. Well, I got a mohawk now, but still walking around the golf clubs. Not golf clubs. goth clubs. What the hell's that guy all dressed in black doing on the 19th?
I was going to say, what did you do? Just set some golf clubs up in the middle of the room and walk circles around it, smoking your little...
I'm in the 18th hole.
Virginia Slim cigars or whatever those things are.
I'm in the 18th hole playing Morrissey.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Did you actually smoke them and inhale them, or?
I did this. I did this. I went.
Oh yeah, the old hold and catch and release.
Yeah, but it doesn't go in my lungs. That's what I'm saying.
This doesn't go in my lungs either.
Chipmunk cheeks. I don't see it in your face. It sounds like it looks like it's going in your lungs. It's so attractive. I got my next picture for the next podcast.
Damn it! I knew I should. I was sitting there going, "Let me demonstrate." No, don't do that, because you're gonna screw yourself.
I got a big black thing I want you to put in your mouth too over here. This brand new microphone. This brand new microphone I got.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's gonna come back and bite me. I don't inhale it. If I do inhale it, it's after it's blown out of the room and you're just breathing it in. But I need to stop. I'll stop. I'll I'll quit.
Well, I was watching something on TikTok the other day. They were talking about how much more dangerous the vape is because you're smoking an oil rather than the smoke of a leaf, if that makes any sense.
Maybe. I don't know. There's research. There's cardiologists that say, this thing it's fine. Yeah, I mean.
Hi, everybody. Smoking cigarettes is good to you. Hi, I'm Dr. Nick, Everything is okie dokie.
Yeah, apparently it does. Apparently it doesn't stain your lungs.
Thanks, Doc.
I don't know.
See you next week.
Yeah.
All righty then.
Appreciate it. Here's my $5,000 for you to tell me that.
Thank you, Mr. McManus.
Mr. Shayne. Mr. Shayne.
How's
I mean, I don't know.
How's your truck running? Is it running good? You had any problems with it since you had the cops show up on full force with guns drawn and everything about the low jack?
No, yeah, it's still doing it. It's still making that.
Is it really?
Freaking, yeah, it's I mean, it's just every once in a while.
I gotta have all the bells and whistles. That's what I want. Well, you got bells and whistles with bells on them.
This is a brake issue. Everything else is working fine.
A brake issue?
It says service brake, service tow brake, service trailer brake, service analog brake system.
Can you just pull the fuses on those?
I don't know. I think it's a wheel sensor.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to pull. Well, the only thing, I mean, it's more of an annoyance than anything else. I mean, the truck works fine, brakes work fine, but when it comes on, when it's engaged, or when those warning lights are on, the cruise control doesn't work.
Oh, you don't want that. That's a vacuum issue.
Vacuum. So what are you saying? If I vacuum my truck out, then it'll work?
No, usually, believe it or not, you ready for this? You ready for the lies?
Mm-hmm.
Tell
me, Cliff.
Your cruise control works off of the compression on your AC unit. That's that flutters the speed up and down. So if your cruise control doesn't work, do you have problems with your AC?
No.
Okay, good. Never mind.
No. I'm going to call bullshit, Howie.
Shut that right out of the sky.
No, I think it's a wheel speed sensor. That's, you can get on the forums on the internet and everybody talking about the problems that they've had, and they've all kind of narrowed it down to it being a wheel speed sensor, which is easy to replace. It just screws in, put the little connector down there by the brakes, but you don't know which one it is.
So you got to do all four.
You got to do all four.
There's no continuity tester you can put on them with the little voltmeter and stuff.
I don't think so. I don't know, but I can, you can do one at a time. It's going to take you forever. And plug it in, wait 3 weeks. If it doesn't come back on, you're okay. But
so Shayne, free time, searches Amazon for cool wallets. Shayne, free time, does not search how to fix his truck on YouTube.
Well, I don't go anywhere, so what's the point?
Why worry about it?
Yeah, I mean,
take the wheels off, just let it sit up front,
I'll address the problem if I rear end somebody because my brakes went out.
We'll deal with it then.
Gives me something to think about in the meantime. But I think it's a wheel speed sensor, or it could be an analog brake, or it could be the ABS module or something else.
Why don't you just go out there and just stab all the tires and make them all flat? Then then it's fixed.
Well, yeah. Well, I can do. Yeah. Well, okay. That'll fix it. I don't know how to respond to that, Travis. You've got to.
All right, let me.
We're actually addressing a serious problem here. I mean, I can be in a runaway truck before too long.
Okay.
I have to hit one of those speed ramps up in the mountains.
So here we go, Captain Obvious. Shayne, you have a flat tire on your truck. Tell me about it. I'm trying to segue as best I can.
I don't know what in the world you're talking about.
On the topics today, right here, first one, I had a flat tire. Okay, so let's figure out how to get there. All right, first thing on the list. Shayne, you got any topics? Yeah, what happened to you this week? Oh, I got a flat tire and my wallet upgrade, a couple other things. All right, cool. Let's get to flat tire. How do we get there? Let's talk about his truck. All right, let's talk about his truck. Shayne, how's your truck on it? It's, this and that and sensors and stuff. All right, anything wrong with the tires? No, I think tires are good. No, tires are good. Everything's good.
I'm still new.
It's all right, Shayne. It's okay.
Travis, I'm having all these issues with my truck. The best thing that could happen if I could just go out there and stab my tires and have a flat tire. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just flatten all the tires.
Now, why would you do that,
Shayne?
That? Why would you do that, Shayne?
I don't know.
I can't remember the last time I had a flat tire, knock on wood. What about you, Shayne?
I've never had a flat tire, Travis.
Line 5, Shane. Pick up on line 5. We're on page 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Travis, did you have a flat tire?
I have never had a flat tire in a long time. The last time I had a flat tire, I was using my trailer and I didn't manage to take care of the trailer tires that I had. And I had a flat tire. Oh my, what an experience that was. Shane, have you ever had a flat tire before?
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me about it.
It was from a bad wheel speed sensor.
They'll get you every time, doggone it.
Yeah. Sorry, I must be on another planet with this one.
It's smoking that vaping stuff has fucked with your brains.
That's not the only thing. There's a plethora of things
I know
that are screwing my brain
You
up.
got a whole life going. All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back.
I was clueless, totally clueless on what you were.
That's why you write them down and have them in front of you.
I did, but the screen went black, so then I forgot about it.
That's a good segment, though. That was funny as hell. Oh my! Oh, got it.
Improv.
Well, they say the show is not scripted.
No, it's not.
Well, page 5, Shane. Read from page 5.
Yeah,
You're right, Trav.
Scripted.
Yeah,
the show is not scripted and also not entertaining.
and on the floor somewhere. I put them away. They're all locked up in a box somewhere.
I get it, freaky DJ. I get it.
Gotta keep them under control. So Shane,
Travis, did you have a flat tire? Tell me about
the other day I live by a personal set of rules that
Oh, really?
easy. No, I mean there's a certain. I was always taught, and I always looked up at people as far as the way one person talks to another person, and why did that person choose this kind of like dialect or emotions or whatever it is. I always enjoyed that reaction in between two people and just try to figure out why would someone choose this word and not that word or this emotion or this movement or something like that compared to other emotion. I think they call those people psychopaths, but labels are labels, right?
Yeah, sure.
One thing that I always to myself to be a better person, not to be like anything else, but to be a better person. Because like I've said a million times, I know I'm an asshole. I know from the depths of my loin, I am an asshole. I know that. So I always go, okay, how do I fix this? And that's where I sit there and I watch everything and make sure I try to do the right thing. Well, I broke my rules this past weekend. And so one of the rules that I have is that any time that I'm introduced to someone, I always make sure that I look them in the eyes
and kiss them right in the mouth
and extend my hand out as a shake, like hey, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you, whatever. I always make sure to make eye contact with someone and shake their hands. Mm-hmm. The other thing that I do is that if I'm sitting, for example, sitting here in the studio, if someone introduces me while I'm sitting, to make sure that I stand up and give that person my utmost attention, and again, extend my hand out and shake their hand. Hey, very nice to meet you. And then, we'll follow up question, where do you know? Basically, it's my wife introducing me to people. Where do you know my wife from? Or, how do you this? Or just something about the conversation that we have. I broke it twice within 30 minutes this Saturday.
Oh, my God.
So
what did you do?
So my wife asked me to, my wife, she rides horses and she's at this brand new facility, and the brand new facility is 30 some odd acres. And they've got, these very expensive horses. I mean, these are show horses. These aren't like the hags and nags that are other places. So the owner of the property, there's a huge barn. The owner lives upstairs. Huge place. upstairs is probably easy 4,500 square feet and it's half the size of the barn. So she's got a nice, beautiful place up there. I'm sitting there on one of the bench while my wife's tacking up the horses. They come downstairs, and we're there early, 8 o'clock in the morning. So you can hear foot traffic upstairs and stuff. And then the owner comes down and sees my wife. Hey, this is my husband, Travis. And she looked at me, and I'm probably, 15 feet away from her. I'm sitting down, and she goes, hi, and took like one step toward me. And I said, I literally went like this. I got my coffee in my hand. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, Shane. Saturday morning. My brain from Friday night is still a little fuzzy. I sit there and I go, hey, nice to meet you. And she's like, oh, she kind of went, oh, okay. And then spun around and walked and started. And I said, oh, fuck.
Boundaries. He has boundaries. He has boundaries.
Not even.
Wait. No, wait a minute. We got to set the stage here.
Okay.
Was she attractive?
She was a young girl.
Okay.
She was average at best.
Average at best.
As far as horse owners or property owners, on a scale of 1 to 10, she was probably an 8 because most horse owner properties are kind of rough looking. They've been in the business and stuff. But this is her dad's property. She lives upstairs and she takes care of the property. So she was probably late 30s, attractive, fit, tan, probably like 5'2", long, dirty blonde hair and stuff. But not like I go, ooh, wow, just attractive for the position that she holds. Does that sound shallow? Do I sound shallow when I say that?
You sound shallow when you say everything, but that's beside the point. Well, here's what you ought to do. Do the old Jim Carrey. Just throw your knees up over your shoulders and show her your butthole.
I'll try that next time I go out there.
Well, I mean, you can't be, whatever your standards are for etiquette, you can't do it. You can't perform every time.
But those are rules that I like to keep because it bothered me the whole weekend. The second time I broke my rule, same scenario, another woman who owns a horse, literally, not lying, Shane, $1.5 million horse at the end of the barn there. She's been there for 10 years. She rides. She does her lessons and stuff. Very nice lady, older lady, probably mid-60s. She comes walking down.
Was she attractive?
No, she was not. This was not an attractive woman.
I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, there can be 60-year-old women that are attractive, but this was not an attractive woman.
There can be, but there's usually not.
She's not. So she's walking down the aisle, and my wife's still tacking up, and she's like, oh, Helen, this is my husband, Travis. And she walks over to me, hi, and extends her hand out so close to me that I could physically not stand up. So I sat down, leaned over, and shook her hand. And then she continued talking about her day, and then she went away. So my wife's like, all right, you ready? We have to go to the arena. So I'm walking the horse, my wife, and myself are walking out to the arena where she's going to start training. It's up a hill and over to the right. So we were walking, we're talking back and forth. She's like, what's wrong? I go, man. She's like, what's wrong? I broke 2 rules today. She's like, what rules? And I go, and I told her, and she's like going, really? I said, yeah. I said, I feel bad. I said, in my mind, I got to make it up to him somehow. Like, next time I see him, I have to, not buy him like a garden wreath, a fruit flavor basket or something like that. But just to sit there and make a conscious effort to not do what I did last time. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That was just me.
That's weird.
What do you mean it's weird?
That's like a hang up kind of thing.
But as far as one person to another, if you were sitting down, Shane, and let's say you were standing up and you went, hey, introduce you to our 2-year-old Timmy over here who's going to hack your account. And you reached down to shake his hand. If he didn't bother to get up, wouldn't you find that rude? Hey, no. Stand up and look at me in the eyes. I'm introducing myself to you, and you were introduced. You would not feel.
No, you would not. You at least acknowledge now. If I extended my hand out and he just left me hanging, that'd be rude.
That would be rude. But as far as not standing up and man or woman, doesn't matter.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about in situations like that is if you put out a hand, or they put out a hand. Well, yeah, let me back up. They extend a hand to shake your hand.
Am I sitting or standing?
The wrong hand. You put out the other hand, the unshakable. Yeah, and then you end up shaking hands like two gay guys, because inevitably you're gonna, do the hey, let's walk with me clasp. Let's go through the field of flowers. Hold my hand.
What if I stuck?
That is the most awkward thing ever, and that's what I worry about. But other than that, I don't care.
Shayne, if you don't know your right hand from your left hand, what are you sticking your hand out with your thumb down?
It's It's performance anxiety, is what it is. Yeah, it's just you can't. I don't know. It's one of those last second. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do?
It's not that. It's not that complicated. You just reach out, and the people that want to do the rolling of the knuckles together and then the pounding is fuck that. I ain't got time for that. Real men
handshake.
Real men shake hands. Real men shake hands.
They do.
Homeboys will
they do, but yeah, shake a hand, draw in, hug, slap on the back kind of thing. I don't do that.
Unless it's your homeboy or someone that was in like your platoon or whatever military thing. I mean that's the camaraderie. That's family. But if you're just meeting someone, no, I'm not going in for the back rub, patting the back, the shake of the hand, rolling the fingers together. No, I'm not doing that.
Here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
From now on, if it's a woman, I want you to
pound her on the head.
Extend your hand out this way. Let her drape her hand across, and you can kiss her hand like they did back in the old. You want to look?
Do I have to curtsy too?
No, you don't even have to do that. If you were to just do something, watch their reaction. Oh my gosh, they're gonna just go.
I'm watching the reaction from my wife. What the fuck are you? Sling something at me.
No, she knows by now. She's just a dumbass. That's what she's gonna after that whole thing is over with. She's gonna pull that lady aside and go, "Don't pay any attention to him. He's a dumbass."
Bless his heart.
Yeah, he doesn't get out much.
He's got a brand new wallet. He wants to show everyone. So
okay, back to me now. Okay, I got it. Pick on the shut in. That's great.
Well, at least you got people coming to the front door knocking on it. No,
assholes.
What do you mean assholes?
Yeah, I told you I live in these no soliciting. Well, you know what? I live in a no soliciting community. I have a big fat don't solicit, no soliciting sign on my front door, but they still show up.
Maybe they don't know what no soliciting is. I thought about that the other day, is selling candy bars. As a 10-year-old kid, it says no soliciting. I don't know what that word means. Ding dong, would you like to buy some candy bars? Soliciting should not be the word that you use. Do not come to my front door should be on the thing. Soliciting people who don't know how to read. That's what you should have on the front door.
I need to put me one of those Ring doorbell cameras up, because the interaction between me and these people gets interesting sometimes. I mean, because like there was one guy that came up. All I do is open the door and I do the finger pointing right up to the no soliciting sign. Like, can you not read?
Where's it at? Above the door?
No, it's right. It's about eye level.
You got to put it by the ding dong bell.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, right by the peephole. So that, that's kind of eye level. So and the one guy comes up and I go point to the sign, and he goes, "Oh, my bad."
What is he selling? Encyclopedias?
No, they're selling it's usually pest control, roofing stuff, but I did entertain this one dude. I got his name right here. I'm going to make him famous. Augustin Hernandez.
And what's he selling?
He's selling a new roof.
Really? Has he got one on the back of his truck he's just hauling around?
Yeah.
Hello, mister. I got a roof here. Fell off the truck. Would you like it?
No, he's one of these guys that, just walks around and goes, well, I can inspect your roof, and then here comes the crew. But he's the one that physically has to get up on the roof and inspect it. And I'm like, go ahead. Every time they go, I don't have a ladder big enough. I mean, we've got a 2-story. I mean, our roof is up there.
Oh, yeah.
and they don't have ladders to get up there. And I'm like, well, why did you come over here and bother me in the first place? What was your plan B? You were going to helicopter down? You're going to rappel down from a helicopter to inspect it?
So did Hernandez get up there?
He did not get up there, but he left me a card, and I've tried to call him, and nothing.
No. Scam.
I guess, yeah, probably so. But I mean, looks like a legit kind of card here.
Come on, Shane.
Yeah, I mean,
we got a legit podcast here too, right?
yeah. Well, we've lived here 15 years, and every neighbor that's around us has either lived here the same amount of time or just maybe a year longer, and they've all had their roofs replaced.
Is there something?
We're the only ones here.
Is there something wrong?
I'm ashamed of my roof.
Is there something wrong with your roof?
I don't know.
Do you have leaks?
No.
Then why mess with it?
Well, I'm just assuming it's time. 15 years.
No.
Not about the. Here comes the Home Depot guy.
So
how long does a roof last typically?
Typically, the roof that you have should last.
Don't you try to upsell me either. I don't want any of your gutters.
Typically, the roof that you have should last anywhere from 20 to 30 years, outside of like storm damage or anything like that.
30 years?
Oh, yeah. 30 years. Hear me out here.
Okay.
The only thing that you need if you're going to replace your roof are one of two things. You've got damage. Okay, so you got a leak somewhere. You get up in the attic and walk around. Do you have leaks anywhere? No. All right, I'm good. The second thing is because of the age of the roof, and we just went through this in Florida. Believe it or not, in Florida, you can't have, if you're going to sell your house and the buyer has to get homeowners insurance, because of the way the hurricanes in Florida's been hit so many times, they will not insure a house if the roof is older than 10 years old, which makes absolutely no sense because every roof basically has a 30-year warranty on it. So you look at that. In one of our rental properties, now granted, we did have damage and stuff for the past hurricane that came through, but we just had paid $14 some odd thousand. We got about $8,000 of that back in insurance, but we put a brand new roof on our house in Florida. So now we're like going, okay, now we can sell this house. If you're going to sell the house, I don't know what the rules are here in North Carolina. Those are the only two things. If you got damage on your roof and it's leaking, or you're going to sell your house and whatever the insurance company says, your roof is too old, you need to replace it, or you have to do X, Y, and Z. That's the only reason why you need to replace your roof.
Well, I don't see any damage on it. It's faded, of course. But I don't see any kind of.
So it's the paint on my 92 Nissan out there in the driveway.
Yeah, but it's still doing its job.
Still running and doing its job.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. I mean, I can see other houses around where a shingle may have blown off or something. But
all right, then worry about that.
As far as ours goes, it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't see any kind of damage.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
I know, but everybody else has got a new roof.
I want a new roof too. I want a new car. I want an Oompa Loompa now.
I don't want everybody walking out of their house going, God, look at them poor people.
They already do.
They've got a 15-year-old roof.
They already do.
I don't honestly was not aware of how long a roof lasts. So thank you for the education.
Yep. A regular asphalt shingle roof, tile, whatever the things are, usually lasts anywhere from 20 to 30 years. Outside of any damage or anything like that. Yeah, they should. They should last that long.
Well, I don't think he's going to find anything anyway. So, and then they're always, we can help you with your deductible.
Sure.
And I don't know what our deductible is. I don't know how they do that, but
what they do if you file a claim, like a claim on your house. Let's say hailstorm comes through, you got leakage and stuff. So what they'll do is the insurance company will come out and they'll say, okay, your roof is 15 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a brand new roof would cost on your place, let's say, just to make numbers, say $15,000. Now your roof valued right now is $5,000, $8,000, say $8,000. We will cut you a check to replace, we'll replace your roof. We'll cut you a check for the difference between a $15,000 roof and what your roof is worth. It's like selling a car. So they say, okay, your roof is worth $8,000. we will give you $8,000 credit and then send you a check for, you have to come up with the other $7,000.
Well, that's bullshit. That's not happening.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what happens. They give you a credit. That's what we got. $14,000 for a new roof. We shelled out the whole entire $14,000, but we will give you, because the roof I think was 22 years old in Florida, which is good. They sent us a check for I think $8,600 is the difference on that. So we had to shell out $14,000 and then we get the $8,600 back.
So apparently, I've got another 5 to 15 years to worry about it, or to wait until
you can go even longer before they start breaking down. Do you have trees or anything that rub on the roof?
Nothing.
And
Nothing.
that you can go 40 years on that roof.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds good. Hey, here's the roofing company calling me now.
Is it really?
Sorry. No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna take a quick little break and we're going to talk about, I don't know what we're going to talk about. Stick around. We'll be right back.
We'll figure it out.
I'll make up something. You okay on time?
Yeah, I need another beer, though.
Okay.
Wait. What time did we start? 11:30. Apparently, this entire time, I haven't had any internet.
No, I can see you.
You want to? No, yeah, you want to hear? That's, we're living in a third world country now.
Almost.
Can't get a roof for 40 years. All right, fire it up.
Ready?
We got. Yes. What are you giggling about? What now?
So, I told you my wife went up to New York.
Yeah.
And she saw her her grandmother who passed away during COVID, and they couldn't have any family.
Wait. How did she see her grandmother if she passed away?
All right, so let me backtrack that statement. So her grandmother, her dad's mom, passed away during COVID, so no one could go up there.
Wait. Her grandmother, her dad's. Okay, I got it. I gotta follow along here.
I got a flow chart for all those sitting at home, bingo chart too.
Well, the audience wants to know. They follow along. It's kind of like a hurricane tracker.
Now people have forgotten what I've talked about.
I'll be quiet.
No, you're good. You're good. So
your grandmother went to see Amy.
So Amy went up to New York to go see her grandmother, her dad's mom, who passed away during COVID. She didn't pass away because of COVID, but she passed away during COVID. And during that time in New York, the mayor and the governor shut New York down. No one could come in, no one could come out. They had the whole thing, people, visitors, outside stuff. So they didn't have, they couldn't go up there to bury her grandmother. So this past, 3 months ago? I told you Amy was up in New York 4 months ago or something like that. And they did the, quality of life, not quality of life, the reflection of life, celebration of life. And she got to see her nieces and stuff, her brother's kids, that she doesn't get to see a whole lot. They're growing up. One has gotten married. One's going to college now, UCF. And the other one has graduated from UCF, going to get her master's now. Now, the middle one had her brand new boyfriend. This is her first real boyfriend that she's ever had, one that she doesn't mind bringing around the family and stuff. And so Amy comes back home and I said, so how was everything? She's like, oh, I said, how's Jordan doing? Oh, married life is great. How's the youngest one doing? College life is great. Everyone else in the family's great. How's Lexi doing? The middle child with the brand new boyfriend. Did you meet the brand new boyfriend? Yeah, he's an ass. He's an ass. He's very controlling, very demanding, very, mentally not torturing. I don't know, not abusive, but like you can't go anywhere without me type stuff. Or I don't know. I didn't get into the details about it, but from my sense, from her telling me, he was not a nice guy.
I'm shocked Amy didn't chew his ass. She's pretty feisty about stuff like that, isn't she?
She's very
outspoken.
She's very alpha.
Yeah.
That's the only way to describe her. But this is her niece, and her niece needs to learn and to make decisions on her own. The niece was like, when the family was sitting around, the boyfriend wasn't around. She's like, am I doing the right thing? And did I do anything wrong? Why is he mad at me with this? And why is he mad at me at that? That type of relationship. Everyone in the family is like going, you didn't do anything wrong. He's, we're not going to say he's a dumbass. You have to figure that out on your own. But no, you didn't do anything wrong. That type deal. Amy said,
Italian.
No, Fangoli,
I'm just asking.
Well, Amy's all Italian. So Amy said to me the other day that, hey, Lexi, the middle child, wants to come up before Thanksgiving, because normally we have everyone up here for Thanksgiving. No one, everyone's getting older. Everyone's got their own lives. But the middle child with the new boyfriend wants to come up like the second week of November just to see Aunt Amy. And wants to bring the boyfriend.
No.
And I said, really? And my wife responded by going, yeah, I guess he thinks I'm the coolest one out of the whole family. I said, well, what the hell did you do that for? He wants to come up. He wants to come up, hang out with Aunt Amy because he thought that she was so cool and all this other stuff, and the whole entire family kind of, I don't want to say gave him the cold shoulder, but who knows? I wasn't there, but I know how the family is. The family, Italian. We're like that,
Yeah. Well, I remember the first time I met her.
Met who? Amy?
Yeah. And I remember I told her, I said, you're the most patient woman on earth. Is
this before or after we got married?
This is after.
Oh, okay.
And I just told her, I said, you're the most patient woman on earth. And she just kind of gave me this smirk like, yeah, I know. So
no, the smirk that she gave you was, little do you know, I run this joint.
Yeah. So I can see where she's accommodating. See that, I wouldn't want to piss her off, but she's, yeah, bring him.
Oh yeah.
On. I can see where, somebody might go, oh, she's pretty cool.
Oh, she's down for everything. Yeah, she's down. She's
don't hit me, but you're cool.
She's good. She's very, very social.
Yeah. Unlike you.
Right.
You don't know how to shake somebody's hand.
I can't figure out whether I want to stand down, sit up, shake a hand, bend over, roll over, show my butthole. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Here's my butthole.
You see anything in there? Did I miss anything?
Bring him down. Listen, that's going to determine whether he sticks around or not. Because, see, what you got now is you got him in your environment. You got him down here in the sticks. You got him down here where you've got all of your torture tools accessible, and you can, hey, come over here and look at the chickens, and then shut the door behind him. You're screwed now, buddy.
We'd lose bodies out here.
Hey, look, we got wild animals that'll eat you up. They'll never find you.
So there you go. He's coming up November, I guess, sometime.
Well, that's great. I'd like to meet him.
Come on over. We'll have a whole party.
Yeah. Well, send me the invite. I want it official written down so I can print it out and bring it with me. I don't want to be accused of trespassing when I show up.
I'll send you.
Look here, Travis. Travis said I could come.
No, Travis, him. No, sir, no. No, he knows me. I'm with him.
Put him on a horse. You got one that bucks?
I don't even ride the horses. I'm not.
Need to.
No.
I love riding horses.
You ride all the horses you want, not me. It's no
Well, then what are they?
no amount of joy for the payoff, I guess.
They flatten out your hemorrhoids or something?
No.
What, you just don't like them because they're mean, or
Too much effort for not enough payoff. Why?
All you got to do is swing a leg over. Where's the effort?
Nope.
You need to get you an old horse.
I got an old horse.
Not too old, because you don't want to strain its back under the weight.
I got a 12-year-old out there.
What's the typical lifespan of a horse?
Depending on if
this relates to the niece's boyfriend, by the way.
depending on how you take care of them, make sure the horse. God, we're getting into the horse show now. Depending on if you take care of their feet and everything like that, and make sure, because that's the most important thing on a horse is the feet. Now there's diet and there's everything else and there's exercise and all that. Anywhere from 35 to 45 years.
Wow. Okay. Well, just a side note there. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah.
Wonder how long Secretariat lived.
55 years.
Shut up.
I made that up.
Wow. I was going to say that might be longer than you. You never know.
Hold on. Well, I don't want to switch screens. Look it up. How long Secretariat lived?
Can I ask Siri?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Go ahead.
1973 became the first Triple Crown winner in 25 years.
Do the math.
Well, thanks, Siri. You're making me do math, and I'm not going to.
So less than
70 to 80, that's 19 years. That's not very long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Depending on the exercise, the sport that they're in, and all that stuff. I mean, their lifespan it's like a football player or a wrestler. I think wrestlers die more than football players do, but still.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that's because of drugs.
Right. CTEs or whatever.
Yeah, but 19 years? And dude had a huge heart. That's what made him so good. He had a
he loved everybody.
Tyrannosaurus, a Tyrannosaurus Rex heart.
It grew 3 times that day.
Anyway, bring him down. Let him ride the old horse.
He can ride something.
Let's see. Good luck with that. And I am willing to come out there and be that buffer.
Fire off a couple rounds or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I can shake a hand.
Go pick up that can I knocked off. Okay.
Can you dance?
How's Stephanie?
Bring him on out.
Yeah, how's Stephanie doing?
We had another incident. So she goes through, all right, this is a 2-year battle now. She had like the diverticulitis. You know what that is?
Yeah, it's where you get sesame seeds in your colon pockets.
Yeah. And I've told her all these years, you got to empty your pockets. Don't carry around. See, here we go back to the minimalist wallet again. Empty your pockets.
Don't wash your laundry with your wallet in it.
Yeah, so she went through all this dadgum. She went through like a colon resection to get everything, to get the diseased colon out and reconnect her colon, and it came loose and
snip, pull it out, shake it. Sunflower seeds are flying everywhere. Connect that one, put a hose clamp on it. Connect that one, put a hose clamp on it. Start her up. Pressure's good.
Oh yeah, the pressure test was the best part. Little air. But that surgery failed, so her colon disconnected.
Talk about a flat tire.
No kidding.
I've got a flat tire.
I have a deflated colon. So anyway, so she got it fixed. She went through this whole long drawn out thing. But anyway, this surgery, she's got it fixed now. So, but this surgery was supposed to prevent her from having recurring attacks.
I don't understand how that happens, because diverticulitis, you got those pockets all the way down your whole entire intestines and your colon and stuff. Some are larger, some are smaller. I mean,
I must not have been paying attention when I was talking to the doctor. But anyway, it came back. It's not as bad as it was.
Okay.
It's getting better. I think they caught it early, but yeah, it made her sick. Fever, complaining.
Yeah, because it gets infected. It sits in that pocket and just sits there and festers.
Yeah. But she's stubborn as hell. There's things that you can do to prevent it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that she can't, or is not supposed to eat.
Yeah. But guess what? That's on the menu. Oh, what am I not supposed to eat? A, B, C, and D. Well, guess what? We're having A, B, C, and D for dinner.
I'll take 2 large orders of A and give me some D later on.
Absolutely. And, Miss Stephanie, if you will drink water, if you will up your water intake and maybe some fiber, a little citrusel, whatever, you'll be good to go.
3 of these a day.
I prefer surgery.
3 of these a day.
Yeah, I prefer that you go back in and rip my colon out again.
Some people like that, though.
Yeah, but she's complaining about it.
Some people do that too. Maybe she's got that morphia thing where the models that go in there and they always have to have surgery, always have to have that because they have people that sit there and want to care for them all the time. I can't do.
What did you call that? What was it?
Morphia. Morpheus.
I've never watched The Matrix.
Take the red one.
Yeah. I don't know. She is so damn stubborn. I swear. If somebody were to say, all right, Stephanie, all you got to do is this, like drink water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like water.
Get the infused thing. Get an infused pitcher where you can put like fruit.
Or a little bit of, water flavoring, whatever, just a little squirt or two in there.
Mio.
Some flavor. I'm not a big drinker. Well, I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm not talking about liquor. It's water. It's going to help you and keep you out of the hospital.
Put everything in a gray hold on. Let me screw that joke up. Hold on. Put everything in a Grey Goose bottle. She'll be good to go.
No. And she's not an alcohol drinker either. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just get I'll get a funnel. Just cram that down her throat and pour it in there.
Well, you were talking about the Novage thing where you stick the thing in the nose and rinse out your sinuses. Just stick one of those in her nose and just have an IV bag or something hanging up, orange juice or something down her nose or something.
Yeah.
Give her some fluids.
She can't close off those two little holes in there, so it'll go straight down her throat. That's a good idea.
There you go. Problem solved. Again, Trav solves all problems.
Yeah, Trav MD. Yeah. But she's doing better though, but I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it.
I'm putting my foot down now.
Yeah,
I'm done.
The trade-in value is dropping.
This is your dad. This is your staircase. This is my truck. I'm fucking out of here.
You can have it all.
Why are my tires flat? God damn it. I'm not going anywhere. Where's my fucking wallet?
I'm going to Marshall to learn how to shake somebody's hand.
I'm going to
kiss my ass.
Son of a bitch. Had enough.
What it is, though.
Had enough.
What are you going to do? I'm coming out to meet the boyfriend. You know what I'm going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Are you going to shake his hand and pull him real close? He goes, I was in the military. And then I go behind you. Yeah, he was in the Air Force. He just kind of threw things all back of planes. You turn around and go, shut up, Travis.
Shoot it. He can hold a gun, but he can't shoot it. He needs glasses.
I'll throw you off the goddamn back of a plane right now. This summer.
Meet the Fockers, bring him in here into the studio and say, I got a laptop, dumbass. You know what I can do with a laptop to you?
This summer.
I've got AirPods. You know what I can do with you with a pair of AirPods?
AirPods coming this year on Netflix.
No, I just shoot people now. You know how it goes.
I just shoot people now on Netflix.
Man, copyright. This is 50, 2023.
Details this summer. It'll never be the same.
That's pitiful.
All right. Anything else?
Pitiful.
Anything else before I let you go, Shane?
No. I'm glad that I really want to meet the boyfriend. I'm intrigued by that.
Okay.
I mean, you can introduce me as you can pull me out from under the porch if you want to and go, here he is.
This is Shane.
Yeah. I like to
sit down, stick your hand out, shake it, but don't say anything.
Yeah. Why are you extending your hand towards his crotch? That's not the way this works. So I just wanted to, I do want you to know that it will be there in 2 days, but I did buy your dad a helmet on Amazon. So,
okay, good.
Yeah, it'll be there. Tell him that's from me.
All right. Is his name engraved on it?
I'll see if that's an option.
If not, I got a label maker, Dynamo label maker. I'll just type that out and stick it on his helmet.
Yeah, I did. Okay,
front.
I went back and revised it. Helmet's going to say sperm donor.
Front, back, top. So he knows how to put it on.
You're going to have to help him with that.
All right, Shane.
Looks like the back.
All right, Shane. Anything else before I let you go?
Now, what day is it? It's Monday, right?
Yeah, we got a little late behind because whatever.
somebody didn't want to do the show
It's not they didn't want to do the show.
or couldn't do the show. You need to step it up.
I understand. I understand. I
I'm tired of
understand.
the excuses.
I understand things happen.
Well, I'm tired of your excuses.
I know. But,
Next time you tell me that, I'm just going to hang up.
this guy.
No, I'm good. I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I need to mow the grass.
Okay, we'll mow the grass. Put your headphones on, listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Well, hurry up and edit the damn thing.
All right.
Get it posted. Let's do it.
All right. Talk to you later.
See you, bye.
See you. Bye.
That's enough.
That's all I got.
We don't need any more.
Oh, Shane.
God, you ought to be worn out by now. You probably need a nap, don't you?
Well, I used to do, well, it's been a long time since I've done it, but I mean, I used to do 4-hour shows every day.
I know you don't like doing late shows on Friday.
We can do a late show on Friday because I'm totally open all day Friday. I've got no one here no responsibilities here. Amy's gone. It's bachelor day. So I can do it whatever time.
When does she come back, though? I can do it after Stephanie gets home, which will be around 6.
Oh, I'll be dead by then. I'll be drunk.
Yeah,
and
that's
dead
what I was
by
going to
then.
say.
Yeah.
You probably, you'll have a candle, Roman candle sticking out your ass by then.
Duh. Oh, that one's otter.